Hey everyone, and thanks for checking out another video. This is the second part of a trip I took to Cleveland, Ohio. In this video, we'll follow along as the Northern Venture navigates the Cuyahoga River to deliver a load of crushed limestone.
Security call, security call, security call, Northern Venture, Northern Venture, Northern Venture. Inbound Cleveland here, approximately 20 minutes to CRP dock.
The first half will be sped up, and then the regular speed footage will be at the end. If you enjoyed the video, I really would appreciate you hitting that like button and consider subscribing. I know every YouTuber says it, but the way that the website's set up, it really does help the channel grow. Alright, back to the trip. My original plan was to record the American Courage being loaded with iron ore at the bulk terminal and then follow it to unload at the Cliffs facility upriver. You can see that video by clicking here. While I was grabbing some lunch, I saw the Northern Venture look to be entering the river. I rushed to try and record the ship coming off Lake Erie, but it was already passing under the Norfolk Southern Lift Bridge. I set my radio up to scan the VHF channels, hoping to catch some of the crew's calls as they navigated the crooked river, and you'll hear some of that. Every now and then I'll ask a question or comment on what's going on, but for the most part, I'll just let you sit back and enjoy the trip on the river. If you have any information about this process, please do let me know. As someone who did not grow up on the Great Lakes and has only had the wide Ohio River to look upon, this ship maneuvering through the narrow Cuyahoga was fascinating and really exciting to watch for me. I'd also like to say what a beautiful city Cleveland is. Growing up in the Cincinnati area, all I'd heard about Cleveland is that it's the mistake on the lake, has the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and some of the most die-hard football fans in the country. I hope to come back here for a few more videos. Let's back up for just a second. This was actually the first shot I captured of the Northern Venture on the Crooked River.
Northern Venture, go ahead.
Hey, just to give you a heads up there, that the canted limb there and the dredger has been working right around West 3rd Street there too, so you might want to try to get a hold of them on Channel 7 there as you get closer.
Well, back to the drone video. Here we see the ship in front of the downtown area and the Lady Caroline as it prepares for its first major bend in the river. I really do find it incredible how maneuverable these large vessels are. Keep an eye on the stern of the ship and the mud being churned up. That must be from the stern thrusters as they prepare for the bend. The Northern Venture has a much different design than the ships that I'm used to seeing on the Great Lakes. We'll get to why in just a little bit. Once more, we see the stern thruster kick into high gear. For those not familiar with these ships, a stern or bow thruster enables the ship to kick itself sideways to be easier to handle on narrow rivers like this. I'll put a link in the description as to how they work. We're now at a new location and the ship is passing under the Flats Industrial Railroad Bridge. Here's a wider view showing the ship and where it is in the river in relation to downtown. Look to the right of the screen and we see one of the many lift bridges rising to allow the Northern Venture to pass underneath.
You're going to the road product stock there?
Okay, yeah.
Then if you could there, well, I'll be sitting at dock 20 waiting for you to come out there this evening there. And if you could there, give us about an hour shout there, so we know that you're getting close to departing there.
1 hour.
Yep. Do you have a working channel or? Okay, very good there. All right, yep. Just give us an hour on 16 there, and we'd much appreciate it. Have a safe trip in.
Willow Avenue Bridge, Cleveland Tiki number 2. Tiki 2. Hey, hello again, sir. Just coming down the river. Conveniently.
No problem. 10-4, Tiki 2, I'm a start. You're the...
That's 3, Tiki 3, all clear. Thanks for the swing.
You're welcome, Tiki. 20, we headed up the river to the dock.
If you look in the upper left corner of your screen, you can see the John G. Munson approaching the city.
Security, Motor Bus John G. Munson will be inbound Cleveland, going to CBT after the American Courage clears. Security, Motor Bus John G. Munson will be inbound Cleveland, going to CBT after the American Courage clears. Thank you.
Did you say we're going to dock 20? Yeah, going to dock 20. How long? 8, 9 hours, something like that. Wow. Traffic? Yep. Thank you. Large off and we'll slide her back with the tug and get in.
Hey, Kenny, you want to run back over here on Tilden? Saul, just so you know, I got 5 and 6 open. 6 is open now a little bit.
Many of these vertical lift bridges have long since been abandoned and are permanently in the lifted position. We can also see what I assume is either a Coast Guard or a fireboat escorting the ship on the right side of the screen.
Well, that's perfect timing because I can really build both of them out at the same time.
One more bucket of burn on the bow and then we'll slide her ahead.
NS1, good 3.
NS1, just walk through the door.
Go ahead, over.
30 minutes. All right. Yeah, I'm in here for this Northern Venture and then firing up the computer here just to see what's going on, but I'll put you on the books.
Throughout its trip, I only noticed a handful of crew members. It seemed they were only casually checking to make sure the ship wasn't going to hit anything. The technology must be pretty advanced to allow a captain that much control with such little worry about running aground.
That's correct.
The bridge, Willow Avenue Bridge, Group 3 and 4, request a lift over.
North Coast Harbor Pedestrian Bridge, North Coast Harbor Pedestrian Bridge, Cleveland Tiki number 4, channel 16. Afternoon, sir. Just I see you're up in the air. I was wondering if I can catch that left inbound. I'm about 2-3 minutes out. Thank you, sir.
Get a fair amount of changes up here, buddy. My boys are tired. I gotta put the bus in the right place.
Take her all the way. When you bring one back, I want it bow forward.
All forward, all right. Sure. Security. Captain Dan's getting underway from the dredge, working just below West 3rd with one loaded dredge scow. Continue on out to the football airport. Inside any concerned traffic. Captain Dan.
Once he gets past, we're going to pick up the spud and scoot over against the wall.
Putting in a half an hour notice for a lift. I have 2 inbound.
Okay, thank you. 2 inbound.
Thank you.
Just a minute. That wheel washer blows away. We don't let him get a little bit away from us.
Starting times are out.
Avenue Bridge, Willow Avenue Bridge, Group 3 and 4, request a lift over.
Security, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi LC2. Be operating between the eastbound to the east bank and west bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main Avenue Bridge until 9 p.m. Repeating, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi LC2 will be operating between the west bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main Avenue Bridge until 9 p.m. WDI 2540 LC2.
This is Will Bridge to Blue. Stand by for your lift. Copy.
Battle. Tiki North Coast, Tiki 4 and number 1 are all clear. We're just going to do a quick turn and burn here and be back out in 2 minutes if you're able to keep it up for us.
Here we can see the bow thrusters in action once more, although they must be providing only a small kick, as they're not disturbing the riverbed too much.
NS2 to Northern Venture.
Northern Venture, go ahead.
Hey, Captain, I didn't hear where you're going. Are you going to need a lift here?
I'm going to CRP dock, so I'll need a lift to NS2, not at West 3rd.
Alrighty. It'll be up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get that free.
Yeah, I don't know if you see this up here again, but it kept going right, and the velocity's down to 3 or less. No, I get it. I just don't know what you're going to have left if you think you're going to get another race in.
Calling Center Street Bridge, the Northern Venture.
Let's go down on number 2.
Casey was being the wind far over 90. Now it's kind of working its way back to 40, 45.
East Road Bridge, the Northern Venture.
4-3.
Center Street here.
Good afternoon. I'd like to request a swing for us and the Northern Venture.
Roger that.
Thank you kindly. Lake Center Street Bridge, the Northern Venture.
Speak to Blue Boats. I believe you are Blue Boats 2 and 3. You are clear of Willow Bridge.
This is Center Street. Blue Boat 3 and 4, thanks for the lift.
I noticed this boat seemingly following the Northern Venture. They must enjoy these ships too.
That's 10-4. Blue Boat 4 and 3. 10-4.
Oh, Center Street Bridge, Northern Venture here. We're just coming your way there now. We're opening.
Getting a lift started right now.
Calling on this one, Cleveland Tiki number 4, channel 16.
And that's one over.
As I follow the ship under Interstate 90, keep in mind my camera is at 7 times zoom right now, so I'm not nearly as close to the ship as it seems.
Hey, good afternoon, Greg. I'd just like to put a 30-minute inbound request for Tiki number 4 and number 1, please.
All right, 4 and 1, 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm hoping to go one each way and get this good time 3 in Great Lakes and get these boats moving. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That should work out.
Broadway up here, Steve. 3.2.
South there, North Coast, Tiki 4 and 1 are all clear. We'll see you a little bit later today.
You're welcome, sir. Sounds good.
Hey, Saul, 5 and 6 again. 5 and 6.
I kept waiting for the West 3rd Street Bridge to begin lifting, but it never did. The Northern Venture had reached its destination. Now, just needed to get into position to unload its cargo. Being unfamiliar with the area and how things work, I wanted to check and make sure that the ship I came to see, the American Courage, wasn't beginning its trip up the river, but it wasn't. It was still more near the Norfolk Southern Lift Bridge.
It's open so we can get out of here. So, we're in draft hatches now. Alright, copy that. Shit, you can open up 4, you'll get a little bit. And 7. Yeah, okay, I'll stick with,
By the time I got back, the Northern Venture was moored and already unloading. We can see its boom is just about at a 90-degree angle off the ship. I believe that's crushed limestone it's delivering to Shelley Materials. We can see a small little boat on the side of the ship. That allows the crew to get to the shore to tie the ship down and more. Here's a look at the boom and the crushed stone being offloaded. You have to really look to see it, but I think the ship is actually moored to the opposite shore as well. It's in a cockeyed position right now. Here we're looking down the boom. We can see 2 mooring lines heading in each direction. I haven't seen anyone from Shelley Materials, so I'm guessing these crews handle everything. As we take another look at the ship, I can't help but notice it's not like any of the bulk carriers I've previously seen. This is a typical cargo ship in that it's a self-unloader, but I don't see any cargo hatches where the ship is loaded. A big thank you to Nathan Keel and Jackson Perry for helping me out. Turns out it is loaded through a primary and a secondary hopper.
I'll go into 4 then, alright. I'll try 4 and 5. Actually, if you're just going to do 2, do 5 and 6. I'm just saying there's not much in them. Okay, yeah, 5 and 6 then, 5 and 6.
Jackson provided these pictures. This one shows the primary loader, which he says is capable of handling up to 3,000 tons per hour, while the secondary hopper is capable of handling up to 2,000 tons of cargo an hour. This image from EMS Tech shows us how the hopper is loaded. You can see a boom from the shore is placed over the hopper and then the cargo is fed by conveyor belt. You can also see the distribution conveyor belt underneath the no smoking sign. This image, also from EMS Tech, shows the process on the inside. The conveyor belt we just saw under the no smoking sign carries the cargo inside the ship and then drops it where it needs to go. I'm not sure, but I'd assume the whole process is adjustable and that conveyor belt is capable of covering 1/2 of the ship. That way it could load the bow and the stern and everything in between by just physically moving its position. It would then just need to reverse direction depending on which half of the ship is being loaded. Thanks again, Jackson and Nathan. I really do appreciate your help. Here we take another wide view of the unloading process, seeing the length of the boom and where it's directing the stone. Now it makes sense as to why it's not flush against the shore. Well, let's take another closer look at the boom. The stone is sandwiched between 2 conveyor belts as it's lifted through this gray section. From there, it's dropped onto the conveyor belt on the boom and then carried off to shore. Alright, well folks, that does it. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, the real-time footage will follow. Let me know any questions or information you have, and hopefully someone else can answer them, or you'll be the one providing the answer. I've got a couple other videos in the works, so I hope you'll check them out when I publish them. Until then, Have a great day.
Security call, security call, security call, Northern Venture, Northern Venture, Northern Venture. Inbound Cleveland here, approximately 20 minutes to CRP dock. Northern Venture, go ahead.
Hey, just to give you a heads up there, that the Canton Lynn there and the dredger has been working right around West 3rd Street there too, so you might want to try to get a hold of them on Channel 7 there as you get closer. Or you're going to the road product stock there.
Okay, yeah.
Then if you could there, well, I'll be sitting at Dock 20 waiting for you to come out there this evening there. Or, you know, and if you could there, give us about an hour shout there so we know that you're getting close to departing there. Yep. Do you have a working channel or? Okay, very good there. Alright, yep, just give us an hour and 16 there and we're much appreciated. Thank you. Have a safe trip in.
Willow Avenue Bridge, Cleveland Tiki number 2.
Tiki 2.
Hey, hello again, sir. Just coming down the river. Conveniently.
No problem. TF4, Tiki 2, I'm a start your list.
Tiki 3, all clear, thanks for the swing.
You're welcome, Tiki.
20, we headed up the river to the dock. Did you say we're going to dock 20? Yeah, going to dock 20. How long? 8, 9 hours, something like that. Wow. Traffic? Yep. Thank you. Large off and we'll slide her back with the tub and get in.
Hey, Kenny, you want to run back over here on Tilden? Saul, just so you know, I got 5 and 6 open. 6 is open now a little bit. Well, that's perfect timing because I can really build both of them out at the same time.
We'll bucket up her on the bow and then we'll slide her ahead.
NS1, good. 3.
NS1, just walking in the door. Go ahead, over. 30 minutes. All right. Yeah, I'm in here for this Northern Venture, and then firing up the computer here just to see what's going on. But I'll put you on the books.
Right.
That's correct.
Bridge, Willow Avenue Bridge, Route 3 and 4. Request a lift over.
North Coast Harbor Pedestrian Bridge, North Coast Harbor Pedestrian Bridge, Cleveland Tiki number 4, channel 16. Afternoon, sir. Just I see you're up in the air. I was wondering if I can catch that left inbound. I'm about 2-3 minutes out. Thank you, sir.
Get a fair amount of changes up here, buddy. My boys are tired. I gotta put the bus in the right place.
Here, take her all the way. When you bring one back, I want it bow forward.
All forward, all right. Sure will. Security. Captain Dan's getting underway from the dredge, working just below West 3rd with one loaded trade scout. Taking on out to the bump off. Getting back any concerned traffic. Captain Dan.
Once he gets fast, we're going to pick up the spud and scoot over against the wall.
Putting in a half an hour notice for a lift. I have 2 inbound.
Okay, thank you. 2 inbound.
Thank you.
Just a minute, that wheel washer blows away. We don't let him get a little bit away from us.
Starting times around.
Avenue Bridge, Willow Avenue Bridge, Route 3 and 4. Request a lift over.
Security, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi LC2. Be operating between the eastbound, the east bank and west bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main Avenue Bridge until 9 p.m. Repeating, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi LC2 will be operating between the north bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main Avenue Bridge until 9 p.m. WDI 2540 LC2.
This is Willow Bridge to Blue. Stand by for your lift. Copy.
Battle. Tiki North Coast, Tiki 4 and number 1 are all clear. We're just going to do a quick turn and burn here and be back out in 2 minutes if you're able to keep it up for us. Let's keep it up for you.
Yeah, I don't know if you see this up here again, but it kept going right, and the velocity's down to 3 or less. No, I get it. I just don't know what you're going to have left if you think you're going to get another race in.
Calling Center Street Bridge, the Northern Venture.
Let's go down on number 2.
Chiefly with seeing the wind spur over 90. Now it's kind of working its way back to 40, 45.
Center Street Bridge,
Street here.
Good afternoon. I'd like to request a swing for us in the Northern Venture.
Roger that.
Thank you kindly.
Calling Center Street Bridge, the Northern Venture.
Wait to Blue Boats. I believe you are Blue Boats 2 and 3. You are clear of Willow Bridge.
This is Center Street.
Brew Boat 3 and 4, thanks for the lift.
That's 10-4. Blue Boat 4 and 3. 10-4.
Oh, Center Street Bridge, Northern Venture here. We're just coming your way there now. We're opening.
Getting a lift started right now.
Calling in this one, Cleveland Tiki number 4, channel 16.
And that's one over.
Hey, good afternoon, Greg. I'd just like to put a 30-minute inbound request for Tiki number 4 and number 1, please.
All right, 4 and 1, 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'm hoping to go one each way and get this good time 3 and Great Lakes and get these boats moving. But, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That should work out.
Broadway up here, Steve. 3.2.
South 30 North Coast, Tiki 4 and 1 are all clear. We'll see you a little bit later today.
You're welcome, sir. Sounds good.
That's 1. Okay.
That's one.
Hey, Saul, 5 and 6 again, 5 and 6.
Yeah, it's all ready for you.
Alright, they're gonna go fast because I'm gonna crack these screws open so we can get out of here. So, we're in draft hatches now.
Alright, copy that. You can open up 4, you'll get a little bit. And 7.
Yeah, okay, I'll stick with, I'll go into 4 then, alright. I'll try 4 and 5.
Actually, if you're just gonna do 2, do 5 and 6. I'm just saying there's not much in them.
Okay, yeah, 5 and 6 then, 5 and 6.
Venture, we're at Center Street coming up to Sierra.
Read me there. Got a freight up. I didn't know it. We don't have to catch it live. Mr. Jim, got a freighter coming up. I think he said he was west 3rd there. Look, somebody told me that, but I'll have to look and see who it is. And I'm in the process of catching off. Click. Square up, back up. Venture and Kathy Lynn. I'll be tied off here in completion bin. Wait for the back.
Find out where he's going here. So we can get out of the way, we got to. Bridge calling the Venture. Great. What dock are you going to? I'm sitting here at the West 3rd Street Bridge to the dredge.
Yeah, we're going to the dock right there. The one right hand side.
They're on the right hand, all right, I'm on the left hand side, so yeah, you should be able to get up in there.
Now, for the first target we take on, it's going to be over on the park dock on the other side for an hour or so.
Alright, yep, I'll back up a little bit further, that way you got plenty of room.
Alright, very much appreciated.
Gotta back up. We got a freighter coming. We'll pick up number 2, and we'll see if we can clear that wall with our boat. I'm just gonna spin the whole dredge around, so just pick up number 2. Roger that. Clear back there?
We're still about 10 feet off the wall.
We don't crush our little boat.
Our little boat's safe for now.
Roger that.
15 feet till that's even close to the wall. The boat's about 10 feet off the wall. It should clear, but I'll let you know if it's getting close. Boat's 15 feet off the wall. We're in the clear.
Good deal. Hey, now you can pick up that old number 1. We'll go ahead.
Got a kayaker trying to come around us on the starboard side.
One. Then have to take that, scratch that lift for me there. I'm having a tie off here, collision for that freighter coming up. Thank you, sir. Absolutely slipped up on us there, Mr. Tim.
Yeah, he did. Y'all was here to get that scow.
10 feet off the wall.
That, we'll coast right down here to this corner. Maybe we'll be in a good spot.
Feet off the wall.
Rubber tires. So.
We're getting pretty close to coming up again.
Roger Roger that. Should slide right on down. Thank you. Security. Cleveland Tiki Bar operating Cleveland Tiki 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the Inner Harbor and with the Cuyahoga River until 11 o'clock tonight. I repeat, security. Cleveland Tiki Bars will be operating Cleveland Tiki 1, 2, 3, and 4 within the Inner Harbor and the Cuyahoga River. So, Ranger Shark Traffic Code. Center Street Bridge. This is Tiki 4. Can I make this swing with the good time?
This is Center Street, copy that.
Cleveland Tiki Inner Shark Traffic, copy that. Shark Traffic Code.
See you in a while, Crocodile.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and check in. We're going to go off the river here and get up the lakeside. See you in a minute.
Copy. Road's about 8 feet off the wall. What's that? Stop number 1.
Other Mark Race Committee. One last boat's around your butt out here. If you want to shut it off, we can grab it.
Thank you for the lift, Craig. Tiki number 4 is all clear on the inbound. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, Tiki 4's all clear. Catch you on it.
Center Street, good time 3.
Center Street.
Hey, Center, we're going to tap around here over by Merwin's and then come back through. Maybe could leave it open unless you're busy.
Copy that.
Thank you.
Lakeside Marina, this is North Star. Do you copy? Star, coming in to use your guest stock. Copy.
Copy that. I'll be waiting.
Copy.
Race Committee.
Yeah, we'll wait and see is it good enough for him, or I gotta move again, or what? We'll just have to wait. Number 1.
Lakeside, did you say gas stock or guest stock?
Guest stock.
Copy that. This is Lakeside. There's currently a boat at our guest dock.
Copy that, Lakeside. I had called ahead on Wednesday and was told that I could use it over the weekend. Copy. From the wall.
And what is your boat over?
North Star from West Channel Yacht Club.
Copy that. Give me 1 second.
There's clear of the wall.
Hey, thanks. Good job. Where's the Northern Venture?
This is Carter Bridge. Go ahead with your transmission.
Yes, sir. We're just coming here early for a lift.
10-4. Continue with your approach. I'll start your lift. 10-4.
Roger.
Say that again?
So this is Lakeside. Do you copy?
Lakeside, this is North Star. Go ahead.
You can pull up to the guest dock. We'll squeeze you on. Over.
Copy that, Lakeside. I am currently out front. Can you give me direction?
What size of the vessel, North Star?
34 foot, 36 overall.
Greg.
Yeah, I got an eye on this westbound here, getting fairly close. So, what ETA is the bridge?
I'm coming through center right now.
Okay, roger that. Thanks.
I'll come ahead a little bit, all right?
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry, this is Lakeside. You copy?
Lakeside, this is North Star. Go ahead.
You just passed the channel.
Up front here. I was going around the other side. That's fine. We will reverse it.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you in the yellow shirt. You're going on one of the last or one of the flips on the port side.
6586. Thank you.
Next one, we also have an open spot.
Under your direction, Lakeside.
Good to keep going forward, over. Thanks for the opening and staying open for us.
No problem.
In front of you.
Copy, I have visual.
Security. Bonus number Courage should be departing the Cleveland Ball Terminal here in about 5 minutes. Repeat security call. American Courage to be departing the Cleveland Ball Terminal here in approximately 5 minutes to be shifting over to Dock 20 and waiting for the Northern Adventure. Heading to search traffic to American Courage, standby 1613.
Security, Motor Bus John E. Munson will be inbound Cleveland, going to CVT after the American Courage clears. Security, Motor Bus John E. Munson will be inbound Cleveland, going to CVT after the American Courage clears. Thank you.
Motorsports calling NS1. 1. Half an hour notice for a lift. I have 3 outbound.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm calling Center Street, seeking number 4. Just want to let you know I'm going to be turning around here. I'm not coming through.
Copy that.
Center Street, this is Cleveland, Tiki number 2 on channel 16.
Center Street.
Yeah, we're approaching outbound, right around the bend here. Let's see if we can get a swing.
The bridge is still open. Continue with your approach.
Oh, thank you very much.
Center Street Bridge, this is Bubo 4. Could you leave the bridge open a little bit so we get through? Over.
Copy that.
Lakeside, can I get your location? I'm currently docked at your gas dock. I was brought in.
Window for the third and 10. 5 minutes to the end of the finish window for the third and 10.
Give me 1 second, I'm coming over now.
Copy that.
All right, Pat, you guys go ahead, let go forward.
Copy. One's off, coming in.
Copy that. I'm coming over to get it.
Willow Street Bridge, you got a copy?
Willow.
Willow, it's gunner boat requesting a lift outbound when you get an opportunity.
North Coast Harbor, do you have a copy? North Coast Harbor. 33-foot sea rate coming in for C4. Was just wondering if the bridge was up.
Down at the moment, but we can give you a lift whenever you come by.
We're just making the turn. We'll see you shortly.
All right, copy, North Coast down.
Center Street, Cleveland, Tiki number 2 is all through. Thank you for the swing.
Copy that.
Soft line's ready to go 2 up forward there on the bow. Security, Munson, American Courier is now departing the Cleveland Box Terminal. Be security call, Courier is departing the Cleveland Box Terminal. We're proceeding over to dock 20 and waiting for the Northern Adventure to clear.
Just checking with you. As soon as Northern Adventure gets out, if you'd like, you go ahead and clear traffic. Then just holler at me and I'll come on out there when you can give me another opening.
That's 10-4 is just about to call you. Stand by. Northern Adventure, you are all clear of Carter Bridge. 10-4.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Carter Road.
You're welcome. Carter to Kathy Lynn. That's a 10-4. I'm going to go ahead and let traffic clear, reset, and then I'll give you a lift. 10-4.
Much.
Security, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi, LC2. The operator between the east bank and the west bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main bridge until repeating, Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi, LC2. East bank and west bank of the Cuyahoga River, directly beneath the main until 9. WDI 2540, LC2.
Oasis, I want to leave. Can we leave the bridge up?
That's why I come out.
Yes, sir.
Northern Venture Fast Star, you're clear up around the bend. We're going to start heading out. Have a good, safe rest of your trip.
Very good. Thank you.
Mark, this is Racer Chaser.
Go ahead, Weathermark.
Drop that bond off where you picked it up, and then we'll pull it up and turn it off.
Okay, very good. Appreciate it.
Roger. Start working for that.
All's on more, Sergeant Traffic. Up on above Grassy Island. We're downbound, you have the William C. Gayer, which is a tug, and I believe she's towing another tug on the side. Other than that, we have no other downbound ETAs for Station Below Isle. Just a lot of, I believe, pleasure craft traffic in the area. Over. Center Street, Tiki number 1 on channel 16.
This is Center Street.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Hey, I see you're open. We're just coming past the rowing club, seeing if I can make it through there.
Continue with your approach.
Thank you, ma'am. This Harbor Bridge, this is Wabi Sabi. We'll follow the other sailboat in and take this lift. Continue your approach. Roger. You're ready. Up there? Nope. Roger. This Harbor Bridge, thanks for the lift. This is Bobby. Have a good.
American Courage to Kathy Lynn. American Courage to Kathy Lynn.
Put them down right there. We'll drive in.
American Courage to Kathy Lynn.
Yeah, Courage.
Wait a minute.
What's up, Cap? You coming up?
Nope, that venture's going right there to West 3rd, so we're gonna sit here at Dock 20.
You don't sit below NS1. All right, just checking. I'm going to be on my way out here, so. All right, thank you much for coming in. Catch you later.
Yep, we'll be tied up there.
You gotta wait till he comes all the way back out?
To Carter Bridge to Kathy Land.
Go ahead.
Kathy Land, whenever you're ready for that lift, I can start it for you. 10-4.
He's underway then. I'll drop my line. Thank you much.
That's copy.
Take the bow line off, LP.
3, Sandy Coast Guard radio up. Disable, fast on.
Calling Willow Ave, Brubo 1 on channel 16.
Willow.
Hey, we are about 2 minutes out. Can we get a lift at your student's convenience?
Copy.
NS2 to Northern Venture.
Northern Venture, go ahead.
Hey, Captain, I didn't hear where you're going. Are you going to need a lift here?
I'm going to CRP dock, so I'll need a lift to NS2, not at Western.
Alrighty, it'll be up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Security, Kathy Lynn's getting back underway from collision bin. One loaded dredge scow. Continuing out the river to the pump off working at the airport. Standing by for any concerned traffic. Kathy Lynn. On to Kathy Lynn.
Okay, line up.
Yes, sir.
You're back on. You got it.
Sir.
You on the steering here?
Yeah, I'm up.
Can you just picture, just let me know what's going on the port side there, because I can't see behind me there. Try to keep everyone on the port side. Port side for now, then go over to starboard once we get inside there. Keep everyone on the starboard side.
Calling NS1, fast start.
NS1.
Welcome to work, Greg. We're hoping to catch that opening if you're going to be open for another 15, but if we miss it, we'll group up with the Capulet.
Alright, yeah, I got an eyeball at an eastbound coming through Leary, getting pretty close, so yeah, I'll be dropping her, but if you're close, I could hold it there, Jordan.
Okay, we're just on center now.
Alright.
Calling Center Street, fast start 2543.
This is Center Street. Copy.
Thanks so much, we'll see you shortly.
I'm in the galley.
Maybe too late, Caleb, to see what happens here, but I'm working my way over to that side.
Burger bun? Yes, I can do that.
Go off, clear off.
This is Bruce Lee, command.
Once he's clear, we'll definitely work on getting that pontoon starboard side. No, yeah, we're working that pontoon boat. I'm edging over that way.
This is Bruce Lee, command.
Go intrepid start traffic. Go intrepid start traffic, Roger. Start traffic code.
Bruce Lee, command.
Oasis Marina, coming in. Can we do the drawbridge?
This is Bruce Lee, command. Okay, Fox, this is Bruce Lee, command. Willow, Bravo 1, all clear, thanks for the lift.
Center Street fast start, thanks so much there. We'll catch you a little bit later.
Copy that.
Loud and clear.
Order. We're clear. Kathy Lynn.
This is Bruce Lee, come in, come in.
Carter Bridge to Kathy Land, that is a copy. 10-4, you are all clear of Carter Bridge. 10-4?
Forward. Thank you, sir.
Around the bend, he's in the middle of the river. This is Bruce Lee, come in. Copy that. Lucky Pup, come in. What's your code name, Kung Fu Panda? Bruce Lee. What's your code name, Pat?
40 and closing off your quarter.
Side of the river past this bend up by the concrete wall before you make the turn. No clue what the other one's at.
Road to Kathy Lynn.
And continue with your approach.
You sir. Kathy Lynn.
Holding 13.
20 and closing on your stern.
15. 12. Closing. 5, holding.
Pleasure craft surge to North Coast Harbor.
North Coast.
After the pedestrians cross, can we get in and go in for a photo op and come back out?
Sure can. I'll get you lift after these people.
Copy that. Thank you.
Closing.
The ladder just ahead of that bit, about 10 feet or so.
Middle of the river. Inches holding.
Carter Road Bridge. This is sailing vessel Blue Swan requesting a bridge lift.
This is Carter Bridge. That's a 10-4. Copy that. Stand by for your lift.
Slowly closing. Infinity, Star traffic. Loud and clear.
Copy that. 1 inches. Street. Copy that.
Copy, Lynn. This is Center Street. The bridge is open and ready for you. Continue with your approach.
Breathe ashore. Good to go.
Here's the port side of the road. And 3 rectals coming our way from Center Street. They're all on the port side.
Thank you.
Port side. Okay, 2 of them are staying on port side. 1 is slow, working his way to starboard.
Center Street, Brubo 1, upbound.
Continue with your approach.
In front of us. Thing. Feet overhead. Thank you. Okay, he turned around. He's heading away from us. Up again.
Center Street, Brubo 1 on channel 16.
This is Center Street.
Hey, this is Brubo 1. We are outbound, requesting a spin at your student's convenience.
Hey, you're up again.
What's the vessel say again? NS1. Are we expecting a lift anytime soon?
1, this is Tiki 2.
Right over.
Just waiting for the bridge to go up. How soon? This music playing. Thank you.
To the Cleveland Water Taxi LC2. Be operating between back of the Congo River. Currently beneath the main until 9 p.m. Repeating. Cleveland Metro Parks Water Taxi LC2. Be operating between the east bank and the west BI-20 LC2.
Yeah, Chris, can I get that boom out about another 10 feet, please?
Boom out.
You know that damn American curve come as soon as he gets by that one or he gets out or whatever. Bye right there. Good on you, bro. Thank you.
Good boss, there's one up here. I don't think I heard you.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you.
Right there, okay.
This bridge, thank you. On this one, DQ number 4.
That's 1.
Hey Greg, just coming around the corner here. I'm going to sneak out underneath you while you're coming down, if you don't mind.
Alright, let's keep an eye on you.
Center Street Bridge, Tiki 3, all clear. Tiki 4 is all clear. Thanks, Greg. We'll see you on the way back in.
Cleveland Drawbridge. Yeah, how long this bridge is going to be down?
15-20 minutes, waiting on a westbound, I'm going back up.
Thank you for the response. Appreciate it. Good night.
Welcome.
Swan, NS1 unleashed. Tell me when the next lift will be, sir.
Yeah, when this train crosses the bridge, I'm going up.
Thank you very much. Unleashed on 16.
Radio check out of UIC, please.
Just starting to move now.
Roger that, thank you.
1.
Putting in a half an hour notice for a lift. I have 2 inbound.
Roger, 30 minutes.
Thank you.
On 2. Down. Okay. 4. I'm waiting for the train right now. Away from you. You get it, no catch tip. Bye. Over. I don't want to hear anything else from you.
Hold on, more Sonia traffic. Go ahead. No immediate traffic in the area. And can you tell me again what your destination is? Over. America underway.
Good. Thanks.
Clean Sonia traffic. Go ahead. Roger, good evening. No more Sonia traffic. Go ahead. Going to be start shifting. Federal Kashiro, starting your traffic, go ahead. Good evening.
7 Metro Parks water taxi, LP2. East Bank and the West Bank River. Avenue Bridge until 9.
Yeah, we're at 24 North here. Got a linesman ordered for 1930, so you should be out of your way here. We should be getting through there as soon as we get it off here. The line's dropped, should be through in about 15 minutes for sure. And over to City Shoal.
Security call, security call, security call. Sub Kathy Lynn will be downbound the Cuyahoga River, pushing one load barge, departing River Dock and headed downriver out to the lakefront, pushing one loaded barge. Stand by for any concerned traffic. Kathy Lynn.
Calling North Coast again.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Greg. 30-minute notice, 2 light tugs coming out to work at the lakefront, please.
All right, 2 light tugs and 30, you got it.
Roger, thank you.
Security call, big tug. Leonard and the barge, Spirit will be departing Pier 24 North in 20 minutes. Outbound Fur Lake through Cleveland main entrance. Big tug, Leonard and barge, Spirit will be departing Cleveland, Pier 24 North in 20 minutes. Outbound Fur Lake through the main entrance.
Lakeside, can I get some dock assist at North 56, please? Going into the channel now. Thank you. And that's number 1 rail bridge, Sub Captain Lynn on 16. Barge off the lakefront in about 25-30 minutes.
All right, roger that.
Sub Captain.
Good approach, Cameron. Bye.